Hey everybody, Kneecap here. In this video I'll be doing the World Quest Feld experiment down at the Isle of the Watchers. If you have the flight path to Warden's Redoubt, that's where you're going to fly to. If you don't, you're just going to have to swim over there, and I suggest grabbing the flight path to Warden's Redoubt, so that way in future World Quests or times you have to come down there, you have the flight path. From Warden's Redoubt, we're just going to head west, and you're just going to run right through it. No trick to getting there whatsoever. Um, you're finally going to see, these Feld experiment things actually have a purpose, and it's for this world quest. So you have to kill 3 of these things. They don't fight back at all, and you have to kill 3 Inquisitors, which would be kind of rough, especially if you're trying to solo. So I'm kind of go through those as well. First things first, I come up here and luckily I see another player has one of these Inquisitors almost down, so I do kind of just help finish off to get my first kill. Don't worry, I will show basically how to solo one, at least one method of soloing one in this video. To kill one of these things, you can walk in the green, it doesn't hurt you at all. You just go on and DPS it down, doesn't do anything, doesn't fight back. Very strange how easy this is because of how they normally make these elite world quests with a little bit of a catch to them, but no, these you just DPS them down. There's no catch, nothing hidden or anything like that. You just kill them. They have a decent amount of health, I guess. That's about it though. So, and again, the green crown doesn't actually do anything to you, so it's quite pointless. After this, I'll be 2 of 3 on the experiments and 1 of 3 on the Inquisitors. The hardest part you're going to have is finding Inquisitors because they don't have a huge spawn rate. So if there's anyone else doing it, it could be a little bit hard to find them. They're not everywhere. They're a little bit spread out as well. So I'm going to come down here and start on my final experimental thing. And an Inquisitor happens to be there. So I'm actually going to pull this Inquisitor. And this will be the Inquisitor that I pretty much solo. And I'll kind of give you an idea of one method to do it. So as you can see, they has these little eyes that spawn and they shoot a beam at you, and it does really a lot of damage, and he'll keep summoning these eyes. Your options are to DPS them down, which they don't have a lot of health. Me personally, I would probably have to single target them, but if you have really strong AoE, you can probably AoE them down. But what my method actually is going to be to just kind of kite him away from the eyes. So I killed one of them, not necessarily on purpose, but with AoE down at the bottom, and I kind of left another one. So now you can see there's one behind me, one in front of me. I'm taking a ton of damage. Because I'm a rep paladin, I'm just going to sit here and fight until my bubble pops. That's just kind of what I decided to do in this scenario. So I'm just sitting here, taking all this crazy amounts of damage. My bubble pops, I use my self-healing abilities. And then as soon as I do that, my bubble's still on, and now I'm going to kite away from the eyes. Now, of course, you can only do this if you have a path cleared out. You don't want to kite them into more stuff. So kiting might not be the best method. You can also just, like I said, just DPS these eyes down. Look how quick, for example, that you can kill these things without even really trying. So just make sure you get the eyes down. Those are what's going to do the most damage to you. There's nothing really interruptible on the Inquisitor himself. He's going to do a moderate amount of damage, but it's just those eyes that he summons that's going to do all the damage. So I'll kill my last experimental thing, and then I actually find that monk from the first Inquisitor, and we'll kill the second Inquisitor together, and that'll be a good example of just AoEing down the eyes instead of the kiting that I just did on the last one. So just looking for my last Inquisitor. Gonna go check the other side and luckily find one over here. So at first I thought I was alone, so I was going to plan on kiting him backwards, but I saw that this monk was with me. As you can see, he did immediate damage to that eye, and then I decided that I guess I'll just try to do a little bit. Compared to the monk, I wasn't doing much AoE damage, but it all worked out anyways. There we go. So just if and as you see, if you just kill those eyes, you really don't take hardly any damage. The monk's taking a little bit of damage, I guess, and he's tanking it, but compared to the damage that you take from those eyes, it's really nothing. I'd still probably kite out of those eyes that you can't kill, but that's just me. Thumbs up and sub, everybody. Have a great day. Hope you had a happy holiday as well.